Is there any scripture to prevent man from hunger? If the condition is to live by begging and eating, let the creator of this world wander and perish. Has any religious book of the world cursed God like Tirukkural? Tell yourself, if you are hungry, can you eat Gita, Quran or Bible and stay hungry? Cannot. So first we need to make a way to create a society where there is no need to live by begging. After that let's talk about religions. First let's see what Hinduism says. What is life running towards? Running on desire and hope. The average person is driven by desire. That is the cause of all his mistakes. The desire to want is expanding. The mind of enough does not come until death. A 50-cent coin is lying on the ground, and if someone finds it in his hand, he goes on searching for the coin to guide him. If one thing is available to the hand, the mind develops 100 things. Self-realization begins at the point at which desire ceases. Once self-darshan is complete, the Lord's darshan becomes visible to the eye. But does everyone do it? Only 1 in a million has the maturity to suppress or eliminate desire. I can see how the desire has developed. When you wanted for work as a child, couldn't you get a job that would pay at least 20 rupees a month? I longed for that. Within a few days, I got a job in a newspaper with a salary of 25 rupees per month. 50 rupees per month is not available for 6 months. My heart longed for that. I also found it in another journal. Then I got what I longed for 100 rupees a month. Then the mind wished for 500 rupees. It grew into 1,000. They multiplied by thousands and got everything. Now the mind seems to be asking for the right to print the note. At no point is the desire fulfilled. The chest that thinks this is enough jumps to the next level when it gets that much. Why? That is Lord Leela. Where there are no desires, crimes disappear. When crimes and sins are gone, man is left with no experiences. Without experiences, man cannot find good and bad. Therefore God incites desire so that man may realize the truth through mistakes. Hinduism speaks of desire in 3 ways. Earthly, gold, feminism. If the moss grows, the kill falls. When gold grows, theft happens. Sin occurs when the woman's desire grows. There are very few people who do not have even one of these 3 desires. That is why Hinduism taught a life of detachment. Detachment does not mean giving up everything and running away to become a sannyasi. Enough is enough. Let it come. Let it go. Let the best be the best. A life of detachment is to be free from such temptations. Hinduism says that desire can exist in life as long as desire is not based on evil. Most of the criminals in prison are criminals of desire. One of the 3 desires makes him guilty. From prison he shouts Muruga Muruga. His experience convinces him of the truth, and that is why Hinduism calls it attachment. Hinduism says that there is no desire for impermanent things. Tirukkural means attachment to attachment, attachment to attachment, attachment to attachment. Desires do not have to be eradicated. What is the joy in life if you do away with it? That is why Hinduism taught that lotus leaf is like water. Desires can grow in a direct way. There is less profit in it, and less sin. If you expect to get 1,000 rupees and get only 500 rupees, you will not recognize that 500 is money. If you expect 200 and you get 500, then relief comes. Lower your expectations. The philosophy of Hindus is that coming puts a lot of mind. He who has a beautiful wife looks at another woman with desire. Why? A person who has assets of lakhs of rupees runs away if he gets another 1,000 rupees. Why? It is the road of desire. His journey is not in his hands. It is in the hands of desire. If he falls at the speed of going, he stops and thinks. Then he remembers God. The philosophy of Hinduism is to teach one to find God through knowledge without experience. Jealousy and anger are all children born of desire. Hinduism has undertaken the work of finding the root cause of all miseries and directing your journey by pointing out those reasons to free you from that miseries. Hinduism is not always the role of sannyasis. It's a guide to those who want to live and need to live. Hindu religion also teaches the virtues like the virtues of life that Valluvar says. Those righteousnesses are not to keep you alive but to develop yourself. Hinduism is the religion that is not forced anywhere in the world. It tells you to drink water as a sign that you are pure, white, pure. Your body tells you to put kumkum because the blood is clean without any disease. Seeing that she is married, it is auspicious for the woman so that you do not look at her with desire. A woman is told to walk with her head bowed so that she does not arouse the desire of a man with her eyes. Hindu women pull their clothes over their breasts and cover themselves when they see a man staring at them. Why? It is because no attraction should arouse a man's desire. Yes, the human mind is subject to temptations and temptations. Even when doing darshan of the deity in the temple, the eye drops milk. If she smiles at a weakling who cannot recover it, it is like pouring oil on a burning fire. Pombala siricha pochu tobacco viricha pochu is a Hindu saying. Hinduism bends moral fence to save man from crimes as much as possible. Only one who is freed from those crimes gets relief. Hindu philosophies were born to give you that peace. Today's youth knows Shakespeare, knows Sally, James Bond knows, but only after being spoiled in life will he understand the hungry. If he reads the teachings of Ramakrishna Paramahamsa in his spare time, he will get rid of the idea that Hinduism is just a preacher's monastery. It is Hinduism that your mother helps you to lead a fair and peaceful life. Regarding desires, Paramahamsa says, just as one who stands on the edge of a deep well is ever on guard against falling into it, so one who leads a worldly life should not sink into immorality. An unleashed elephant uproots trees and vines. But when its face pokes its head with its claws, it calms down. Like that, the unrestrained mind runs in vain thoughts. It becomes calm when it is defeated by the narrowness of wisdom. Zeal to rule. Be a pure zealot. Desire does not grow, doesn't make you guilty. Don't spoil your peace. Thus Hinduism says. In the next video we will see what Christianity says.